In Joe Posnanski's 2019 book, The Life and Afterlife of Harry Houdini, the author wrote, "If modern magic has a voice, it's the somewhat gruff Chicago voice of Jim Steinmeyer. He's done everything imaginable in the art form. Performed, written, created, invented, philosophized, everything. One of the world's great thinkers about magic." For years, our guest of honor, Jim Steinmeyer, has been defining magic for modern magicians, innovating new marvels, creating bespoke impossibilities for theater, and redefining the tradition of deception as a serious performing art. Jim began his career by serving as Doug Henning's illusion designer, working with Doug on 2 Broadway shows and numerous television specials and guest appearances. He created many of Doug's most memorable marvels, including origami, the pole levitation, the magic elevator, and walking through a mirror. He in fact suggested the idea of the sequence in The Secret for causing the Statue of Liberty to disappear, purchased by David Copperfield and used in his 1984 television special. This iconic television moment became a trademark for Copperfield throughout his career. Jim also created special illusions for Siegfried and Roy, Harry Blackstone Jr., Orson Welles, Lance Burton, and Ricky Jay. His inventions represent hundreds of popular and game-changing mysteries featured around the world. Jim's illusions have been featured in numerous stage shows. He's created the famous effects, like the Beast transformation into a prince for Disney's original Broadway production of Beauty and the Beast, Mary Poppins, and Aladdin. As illusion designer, he was responsible for the secret of the renowned flying carpet. His effects have been featured in numerous regional productions like The Fantastics and Pippin, off-Broadway shows like Ricky Jay's On the Stem and 52 Assistants, and touring shows like Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, where he created the illusion for their magical circus Zing Zang Zoom, including the disappearing elephant. Throughout his career, Jim has made a specialty of interpreting the great magic of the past, writing numerous books about magic and magicians. Hiding the Elephant, a Los Angeles Times bestseller, explained how optical illusions were pioneered in popular entertainment. Other great books included The Glorious Deception, The Last Greatest Magician in the World, the groundbreaking Taschen Magic Book, and The Secret History of Magic, as well as numerous technical books for the magic industry. Books such as Device and Illusion, The Magic of Alan Wakeling, Art and Artifice, Technique and Understanding. He's spoken at TED 8 and EG5, among many other groups, in the documentaries and numerous television shows on the history and techniques of magic. For over 20 years, Jim was an organizer of the Los Angeles Conference on Magic History, where he researched and recreated many lost illusions from the Victorian and Edwardian age, changing the way we now understand these popular illusions and utilizing these important techniques. He is the author of The Science Behind the Ghost, the book that analyzes famous pepper ghost illusion. 3 times he served as an expert witness in the field of special effects in cases dealing with technical details of illusions. Many of his creations are featured in the contemporary magicians around the world. People like Louis D'Amato.
We all admire the genius of Jean-Eugène Robert-Houdin, to whom we call the father of modern magic. We all recognize his creativity, his knowledge, and his broad understanding of all areas in magic. We feel inspired by his groundbreaking work on mentalism, grand illusion, card magic, presentation, scripting, and so many other aspects that defined his career in magic. In my humble opinion, Jim Steinmeyer is, for all reasons, our contemporary Robert Houdin. The big difference is that we have the fortune of being his contemporary and the benefit of trying to learn and be inspired by him in real time. Jim has changed and improved our craft in ways that even the ones paying the most attention can't fully grasp. The only thing I can say is thank you, Jim Steinmeyer.
Jason Bishop.
Hey Jim, congrats on being the I.B.M. Guest of Honor. I think your contributions to magic are going to exist for as long as there are magicians performing on stages. And from just one of the countless magicians who's benefited from your hard work and your tenacious dedication and hard work and love of magic, thank you so much for the advice and the knowledge and the great cutting-edge illusions, of course. So congratulations on this honor.
Ray Anderson.
Thanks, Howard. Hey, this is your old buddy Ray Anderson from Esther's Follies. Jim, I just wanted to give you a big hearty congratulations. No one deserves to be honored by their peers more than you. And I just wish that I could be there to help you and Frankie celebrate. And by the way, Howard says that Technique and Understanding is his new favorite book, and it is still available on jimsteinmeyer.com. Hey, you might be a living legend, but everybody's got bills to pay.
And Alex Ramon.
Hi, I'm Alex Ramon. Well, Jimmy, I wish that I could be there with you right now to congratulate you and give you the recognition you deserve in person. But I can't because I'm currently performing all of your creations, which is exactly why the I.B.M. is honoring you. It's impossible for me to thank you for all that you've done for me over the past 17 years. In no way can I ever express my gratitude. And when I began thinking of what I wanted to say, I began thinking of all the amazing magic and illusions and projects that we've worked on together. Way too many to list. But I thought it'd be fun to reminisce on a few of them.
Here I go. Solid gold. I'm nothing like you've ever seen. Solid gold. I'm nothing like you've ever seen. I'm solid gold. I'm the latest and greatest. I'm roll out like a maiden just for your entertainment. So tell me, are you captivated? I'ma be the best, put me up to the test. I'm the one and the only, I just gotta confess. Can I get a witness? I'm back in business. So tell me, are you ready for this? Are you ready? I'm on my magic, my magic, my magic.
What an adventure. My career would not be anything without your creations. Everything I've accomplished is a shared success with you, and I can assure you there are countless magicians who could say the exact same thing. I'm blessed to have you in my life, and the art of magic is blessed and even more amazing because of you and your work. I'm happy to have shared those adventures with you. Thanks for making me look good. Boy, were you ever good? Love you, Jimmy. Congratulations.
He has produced magic shows for television, including 4-hour A&E History of the Art, The Story of Magic, NBC specials including The Hidden Secrets of Magic, and the groundbreaking Channel 4 series in the UK, The Secret Cabaret. From 2018 to 2020, Jim served as the president of the Academy of Magical Arts, the club at the Magic Castle in Hollywood, and served on the board of directors for 7 years.
Hi, I'm Lance Burton. I'm standing in the middle of the Nevada desert, just outside Las Vegas, the magic capital of the world. On a clear day, you can see for 100 miles in every direction. And when you're in a magical place like this, it's a good idea to keep your eyes open at all times. You never know what's going to happen. Come on, let's get started. Hi, I'm Lance Burton, Master Magician. This is Rocky, and we would like to congratulate Jim Steinmeyer on being honored by the International Brotherhood of Magicians. Jim, in the last 4 decades, you have proven yourself to be our greatest magic creator and greatest magic collaborator. I had the chance for many, many years to perform some of Jim's creations, and I had a chance to collaborate with him on some of my ideas. And whenever I brought something to the table, Jim always made it better. He made it more magical. He made it more practical. Jim, you're a genius. We love you. Congratulations.
Hey Jim, it's Mark Holstein, and we are so excited to congratulate you on being honored by the International Brotherhood of Magicians. We sure wish we could be there with you. We grew up together, of course, in the Chicago magic community under Jay and Fran Marshall's wing, and have watched you and your career with tremendous pride as you've become such an influential and respected artist, creator, and author. It sounds cliched, but in our view, you're a living legend. We've valued our friendship with you and Frankie through the celebrations and life's challenges, and look forward to seeing you both again really soon. But for now, our sincere congratulations on this great honor. Thanks, Jim.
Hi, Jim. Sorry to be so casual, but you're used to seeing me like this anyway. It's really an honor to be a part of your very special recognition. There's no one in magic who isn't familiar with the significant contributions that you've made to the art. I know that without you, our career would have been very, very different. I think one of the things that I really enjoyed the most about working with you is just how personal every project was, for you and for us. I remember one evening at a restaurant in Burbank, we were talking not about anything specific, but it led to something specific. And before I knew it, you grabbed a napkin and you were sketching this concept down on that napkin. And as we left, I was so excited about what was possible. And you just crumpled that napkin up and tossed it in a trash can. I wanted to dig it out. But it wasn't long after that that you showed me some really detailed drawings that led to a pretty cool illusion in our show. Modern art, origami, audience acupuncture, the ring box, the invisible lady, interlude, the pole levitation, wind shear, paranormal levitation, puppet theater, and of course, walking through a wall. These are just some of the illusions that I remember that you really used in our show to help define our career. And these weren't just brilliant pieces of magic. For us, they were also beautiful pieces of theater. So thank you. Thank you for your creativity, and thank you for your generosity. Congratulations on such a well-deserved recognition.
Jim, well, today you're being honored by the International Brotherhood of Magicians. That is just wonderful. And I'm thinking, how many things they could honor you for. Of course, the many books that you've written and articles, plays, all sorts of things over the years. And then I think we first met at the beginning of the Doug Henning years, back on his television specials, worked on all of those things. And then all your Broadway shows and many things you did there. Of course, you were president of the board of directors of the Magic Castle. What a wonderful job that was. Good gosh, look what you accomplished with them. But then the years that we did with the Conference on Magic History, and that went on for almost 30 years, believe it or not. My favorite thing, of course, even after all that, was the Rising Cards of Dr. Hooker, and all your input on making that come to life. It's just amazing. And I just wanted to say congratulations on this day.
I've worked with Jim Steinmeyer since I created the Pendragons. It's more time than I want to remember, but the illusions I am proudest of in my work, the artist dream, time and space, the pole suspension, interlude, those are all with Jim. Jim's creations, my presentation, again and again and again, and it was very successful. He is, without a doubt, a genius, without a doubt, the best magic mind in the creation of new illusions and platform effects, even close-up. The guy is amazing and a dear friend. But as far as inspirational, it's got nothing to do with illusions. When I got out of jail, I was living at my mother's place. When I got there, she handed me a piece of mail that had been sent, a manila envelope. And inside of it was like a 12-page manuscript written by Jim on how I can get back on my feet. I never forgot that. That meant a lot to me, more than anyone can imagine, to have that voice. And so when I married Wes McDonough at Brookledge, Max Maven officiating, my best man was Jim Steinmeyer. Congratulations, Jim. You're the best. You're the GOAT, the greatest of all time when it comes to designing illusion. Isn't that right, Oberon? Oberon says yes.
Hey Jim, Mike Caveney here at Tannen's Magic Camp, and I just want to say congratulations on this great honor from the I.B.M. Wish I could be there. Nobody deserves this more than you, and I'm not the only one that thinks so. Congratulations! Well deserved!
Happy birthday!
He received numerous industry awards, including the Literary Fellowship and the Creative Fellowship from the AMA, the Genie Award, the FISM Award, the Devant Award from the Magic Circle, and the LA Theater Drama Critics Award. And tonight, please welcome to the stage our guest of honor, Jim Steinmeyer, the celebrated Invisible Man.